Well, we don't know if it's the England versus Australia series or the Indian T20 League, because it's time for game number 35 where Hyderabad is going to take on Kolkata. Hyderabad obviously have David Warner as their captain, and Kolkata recently, just before the last game, announced that Dinesh Karthik has stepped down as captain and Eoin Morgan had taken over. So it's going to be David Warner versus Eoin Morgan, Hyderabad versus Kolkata. It's going to be a great contest to watch out for. And in this video, I'm going to give you guys all the important numbers that are going to back all my predictions. So make sure you stick around till the end of the video. Without much further ado, let's quickly get into it. Well, since 2018, both these sides have met each other 6 times and both these sides have won 3. There's a lot of similarities here because both these teams are coming with losses. Hyderabad lost to Chennai, whereas Kolkata lost to Mumbai. They're all both raring to go. They're at the bottom of the table. They want to get up there into the top 4 because it's time. It's that end of the business end of the tournament where they will definitely need to qualify. They're going to get as many points and also consider the net run rate also going into the future. Not just that, let's quickly talk about the venue. This game is going to be played at the Sheikh Zayed Stadium in Abu Dhabi. The average first inning score here has now come down to 167. And most importantly, you want to win the toss, you want to bat first, put up the number of runs on board and try to defend it. Obviously, Rohit Sharma and company did it the other way versus Kolkata, but that is once in a blue moon occasion. We've seen that, all the numbers say that. With that being said, let's quickly move on and talk about the all-important numbers. Well, the first of these numbers is obviously David Warner as the captain of Hyderabad. This man has been sensational batting against Kolkata. In 22 innings, he's got 865 runs, 2 centuries, 4 half centuries. All the numbers are absolutely staggering. So this man is the X factor according to me. Moving on and talking about a very important player battle, Andre Russell versus Rashid Khan. In T20 cricket, Andre Russell has not been able to score a lot of runs versus Rashid, and there have been 3 dismissals that Rashid has affected. So this is something that will play on the minds of Andre Russell because he obviously has not been in great form with bat in hand. He will definitely need to get going. There's been a change in captaincy. The system's changed. The batting order has been very unsettling for Kolkata, and Andre Russell needs to take up that responsibility to solidify that middle order. Moving on and talking about T. Natarajan, the latest find that Hyderabad has produced. This man has been absolutely sensational with his Yorkers, and this record that in the death overs, his economy is only 6.75. That number is absolutely brilliant because everybody knows that the death overs are where bowlers are taken to the cleaners. They're smashed around the park, but this man has been absolutely sensational. The wickets column, not so much. He's only picked up 2 wickets in the death, but look at that economy. This is what this man can produce. This is why he's such a high profile. He's become such a high profile cricketer. Last but not least, let's talk about a couple of very important milestones. David Warner needs only 10 runs to get to 5,000 Indian T20 League runs, and if he does get there, he will be the 4th person to do so and the fastest to get there. It's an unbelievable number. Like I said before, there are only 3 players ahead of him. So if he makes this, it's going to be a very elite honor that he's going to have. The next and the last milestone is Sandeep Sharma. The man is 1 wicket away from getting to 100 wickets in the Indian T20 League. He's picked up 99. He's been absolutely sensational. He's proved to everybody of us that you don't need express speed to play at this level. He can do it with swing and seam bowling. That's pretty much it about all the numbers that you guys need to know. Let's quickly move on and talk about the all-important predicted 11s of both these sides. Well, starting off with Hyderabad, their batting mainstays are still those 4 people: David Warner, Johnny Bairstow, Manish Pandey and Kane Williamson. These cricketers have to take it upon themselves to get to whatever total that they're going to get to. Not just that, the bowling is what Hyderabad is always known about, and without Bhuvneshwar Kumar, if they can bowl this well, they're absolutely sensational. It looks a very solid side. They still have a couple of youngsters. The new find in Natarajan, Priyam Garg is there. They've been shuffling around with the likes of an Abhishek Sharma and Abdul Samad. All these cricketers, fantastic. Shahbaz Nadeem found his way in and he's also bowled decently. So this looks a very solid setup. Let's quickly move on and look at the other side. Let's look at what Kolkata's predicted 11s might be. Well, the first game after change of captaincy didn't work too well for Kolkata. Eoin Morgan and company lost the game to Mumbai. It was not a great convincing loss either. It was not above par. It was only 148 odd runs that Mumbai had to chase down, but that's not what Kolkata's problems are. They've been very unsettled in terms of finding their batting combination combination going. Rahul Tripathi is opening in one game, he's playing as a finisher in the other. You have Sunil Narayan opening, pushed down to number 3. You sometimes have a DK coming up and playing in at number 3, or maybe donning a finisher's role sometime or the other. Andre Russell has been used as a floater. Owen Morgan still doesn't know what batting position he's going to come in. Only constant is Shubman Gill at the top of the order, but everything otherwise is going haywire for them. So that is something they have to sort out. But the last combination, the last game's combination versus Mumbai looked very solid. All they have to do is come together collectively as a group and perform well. Obviously, the youngster like Shivam Mavi, Prasidh Krishna, all these guys have been doing really well for the team. The bowling department looks very solid. They have the experience of Pat Cummins and Andre Russell there, but the batting needs to settle down. So this is what my predicted 11 looks for both these sides. Just do me a favor in the comments, do let me know all yours. I have to conclude this video by telling you what the Cricket Tracker audience has decided. I asked them a question, which team that they were supporting to win this contest, and 60% of the people went with Hyderabad, and I myself am with the Orange Army, the Orange fan army, because I know for a fact that Hyderabad is a very, very, very receptive side. They're wounded lions. They don't take a loss that easily. They're going to come back real hard and strong. They look a very solid side on paper, much more than what Kolkata does. So I'm also going to go with the Cricket Tracker audience. You do let me know in the comments what your predictions are going to be. So ladies and gentlemen, if you like the video, hit the like button, and if you already haven't done it, then hit that subscribe button. Follow, subscribe Cricket Tracker, press that notification bell right next to it. I will see you guys very soon.